and I'm so busy from the bank. Looked at you like, dog, look where you came. I don't give a about, man, yeah, change. And let your style, and I need my change. DMV, I'm a of the year.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The football and picked up by the Chargers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys, but in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 82 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Webb. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
This is fielded at the 27. Oh, he slipped right by him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Now back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! No, check! Now let's go! Green!
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barton. And he'll go down at the 28. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They run the counter now on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
A play fake. Now Webb. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Leopard.
Webb now from the gun. Open man, it's Allen. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
To throw, Webb. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He's going to fire one deep up. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll put it in the hands of their receiver, Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And he's brought down after a good gain. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And Denver getting set to take the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Josh Perry coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. look to throw here. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Green 39.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. Sidesteps him at the 35. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there on third down for the Broncos. 41 yards.
Here we go. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
Booker on first down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go now. Philly, here we go. Over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Walker able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Second down, Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now let's go. Over. Leopard.
Operating from the gun. Webb. Dancing to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw on second down, here's Webb. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
All right, here we go. Boom,
On first down, it's Webb. Going deep here for Watkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
The play clock's running down. Webb. Out to his left. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it has worked.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Whoosh. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he loses the football the second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, Webb. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again. Webb. Going right side here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Webb. And it's caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, you know, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Looking to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
It threw an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's into the end zone. A Chargers touchdown.
Brandon, his 2nd punt return for a touchdown in this game. Where's Marvin? That's got to be somewhere near a record, right?
Well, it ties the record, as you know. Been done 14 times coming into 2016. Hasn't been done since 2012 until that moment. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete out right to Jake Butt. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And some space here. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to at least make things a bit more respectable.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's loose again. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Now Thompson. Oh, what a move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff as they run left side. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The final score now coming from Nashville. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdown passes in the W. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Booker. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.